Clinical overview of low-titer O whole blood, an important product for managing severe hemorrhage.
All right, let's get started. What exactly is low-titer O whole blood?
Low-titer O whole blood, or LTOW, is pretty specific. It's whole blood from Group O donors who've been screened for low levels of both anti-A and anti-B antibodies. The whole point is to create a universal blood product that can be given to patients of any ABO group with minimal risk.
So what does low titer mean in practice? Well, a typical threshold is a titer of less than 1 to 256 for those anti-A and anti-B antibodies. Just keep in mind, the exact number can vary depending on your institution's protocol.
Now, why would we reach for LTOWB instead of the usual component therapy? Let's look at the clinical reasoning.
When you use LTOWB, you're giving red cells, plasma, and platelets all in one unit, in their natural, physiological ratios. This makes administration much simpler and faster, and it reduces the patient's exposure to multiple donors. On the other hand, with component therapy, you're transfusing each element separately. It's just more complex, takes more time, and involves multiple donor exposures.
So the clinical impact here is significant. LTOWB provides a more balanced resuscitation because it's so close to the body's own blood. This is a game changer for rapid treatment in trauma. Plus, because the antibody titers are low, the risk of hemolysis in non-Group O patients is reduced. And its safety profile is well established for both adults and children in trauma settings.
So that naturally brings us to the next question. What are the specific indications for using LTOWB?
Let's move on to the appropriate clinical scenarios for this product.
Its use is really centered on emergencies. We're talking about life-threatening hemorrhagic shock, and it's a key part of trauma and massive transfusion protocols. You'd also use it in any urgent situation where you can't get ABO-specific blood quickly, or whenever a delay in treatment is likely to make the prognosis worse.
But it's not for everyone. It's just as important to understand when you should not use LTOWB. This is not a routine transfusion product. It should not be used for a patient with stable anemia or other conditions where there isn't active hemorrhage. You also have to consider the risk of alloimmunization, especially for patients who need chronic transfusions. For any stable or elective case, component therapy is still the way to go.
Okay, let's wrap this up with a clear summary of the key points for your clinical practice.
Here are 4 simple guidelines. First, use it for rapid transfusion in life-threatening hemorrhage. Second, prioritize it within your trauma and massive transfusion protocols. Third, you must strictly follow your institution's established titer thresholds. And fourth, avoid it completely in stable, non-bleeding patients.
At the end of the day, the goal is straightforward. Use LTOW in critical bleeding to optimize both hemostasis and oxygen delivery to the tissues.